So I definitely was not expecting this episode to take the twist that it did, but here we are. It appears that there is a strong possibility we are entering a new SMG4 arc, so let's discuss it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Enjoy the video. So with Kaizo and Saiko's story officially coming to what looks like to be the end, SMG4 is now entering what looks to be an arc centered around clowns. The reason for this is because of the cliffhanger at the end of today's episode. Now, this is bringing up a big concern with me. If this is an arc, there is a strong chance that it could potentially build up to a Wotfi later this year. As expressed in my previous video, I was actually pretty satisfied that the meme games wrapped up Kaizo and Saiko's story, as it gave a chance for Wotfi to finally be standalone again. Now, with today's episode starting what looks to be the start of an entirely different story, I'm scared that Wotfi isn't going to be standalone again this year. Specifically because we are around 2 months away from Wotfi at this point, and the timing of this new clown story really could not be more prominent. Another disappointment is that we are starting this extremely close to the end of Kaizo and Saiko's story. And not only that, I expressed previously that there was incredible potential revolving around Saiko and Kaizo, that there could have been a full force arc dedicated to these two with plenty of episodes. And now, since that story ended quicker than expected, I am pretty disappointed that we're starting something new when the previous story still has room to grow. So without turning this into an actual review, because we still don't know if we're in an arc yet or not, it's pretty hilarious that SMG4 has kind of been teasing this new clown episode for a while, considering he's been posting himself with them centered around clowns for a good while on social media, meaning this episode was completely foreshadowed in some way. Now, let's shift gears here into another theory revolving around this clown episode. What if this isn't an arc, but rather a mini-story like Kaizo and Saiko's? What if for the rest of this year, instead of doing arcs, SMG4 is starting to do mini-stories instead with only a few episodes? Now, this is actually a terrific idea that I am 100% down for. Hear me out. The Genesis and Revelations arc were both the biggest arcs on SMG4 to date, completely changing the story forever. Naturally, fans are wanting more, but at the same time, the series needs a break from these massive stories and arcs. However, Glitch, at the same time, doesn't want another 2019 for SMG4, as 2019 SMG4 had the anime arc, and that was about it. Every other episode in 2019 was either episodic or a two-parter. So to prevent just episodic episodes for the rest of the year, these new mini-stories that only last 2 to 4 episodes will be a satisfying substitute so we don't instantly jump into a new arc or have the rest of this year with no lore whatsoever. That, I think, is not just an extremely great idea and would finally let the series branch out, but also at the same time give space to tell amazing new stories for these characters that would otherwise be very limited to the confines of an arc. Thanks for watching, and check out my 10 minutes of useless SMG4 information.